Hi, this is Abel Stewart. Welcome back to our piano lesson series. So thus far, we have not talked about the sustain pedal, but this is a super important tool. I didn't want to throw it at you before because you got enough going on with chords and changes and songs and all that, but this is a good time to talk about that. So the sustain pedal, what happens with that is, so if I play a chord, normally when I play a chord and release it, it stops like that. If I hold the sustain pedal down, it keeps going. Why is that helpful? Well, so I can hit that. I have plenty of time. Oh, let me find my next chord. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, good, I'm ready. And then play the next chord, okay? So super cool. It makes it really easy. Find the C, G. So I can do other stuff while it sustains. Now, there is an important caveat to this though. You can't just leave it down all the time. So let me show you what happens when you do that. So if I leave it down all the time, you hear how it gets all mushy and muddy and all that. You don't want that. So what you actually have to do, there is sort of a process. This is a little bit kind of like when you're learning to drive a stick shift in a car. You have to do all these steps and all that. It's a little bit tricky to learn at first. Once you get used to it, it becomes automatic and it's super easy. So what I do is I hold the chord, push the pedal, change what I need, and then at the same time that I push down the keys for the next chord, I lift my foot. So keys, pedal, keys and pedal, lift, right? So keys, drop pedal. I'm going to lift the pedal when I push the keys down, push the keys and lift, right? Drop the pedal back down. Now that holds. Play the next chord. Lift the pedal, drop it. 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 Just like that, right? Now, when do you have to drop the pedal? Is there like a certain thing? The main thing is drop it before you move your hand. That's the rule. Because if I don't drop it and then I drop it, that's not going to do me much good, right? Because I've already let go of the chord. So while I'm holding the chord, drop the pedal back down, change, lift, drop it, change, lift, drop it, change, lift, drop it, change. Now, I'm making all kinds of noise with that just for teaching purposes. You don't actually have to do that strong with the pedal, but I'm helping you see a little bit what I'm doing here. So, lift, drop, change, 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 lift, drop. Practice that. Practice that. So what that does, what also that does is you can do more work, for instance, with the left hand, add some other notes. So for instance, none of that would be possible without using that sustain pedal. So what it does is it lets you do some really pretty stuff. Practice that. So the basic thing though, again, lift, drop, change, lift, drop, change, lift, drop, change, lift, drop, change. Go back in some of the earlier songs we've done. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mocking. Lift, drop, changing bird. Da, 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 da. Lift, drop, change. Da, 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 da. Lift, drop, change. What that does is, if I don't have the pedal, it sounds really separated. So if you remember on our other song, Old Time Rock and Roll, let's take those old records off the shelf. Da, 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 da. Now with the pedal, da, 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 da. That way it's not completely breaking the sound whenever I lift my finger. So that gets it a little more sustained, fluid sound. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time lift, drop, change, and roll. Don't try da 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 lift, drop. No, sorry, still in G. Da 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 lift, drop, change, da da da. Da 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 lift, drop, change, da da da. Da 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 da. So lift, drop. Actually, I'm not changing immediately, so sorry, it's more like lift, dropped. Da 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 lift, drop, da 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 lift, drop, da 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 lift, drop, da. Hopefully that gives you an idea. The pedal is an extremely versatile tool. Hopefully that demystifies how you actually use it. The idea is it's just a tool that you can use to give flexibility to do other stuff with your hands when you need to. So hopefully that makes sense, gives you some foundation on that.